are you doing? I'm doing great because today we're finally listening to The Golden Years by Joshua Bassett, his debut album. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for so long. So I'm hyped. Especially because I've had a bit of a delay. I was on vacation when this album came out, so I haven't been able to listen to it when it came out, because I was having fun in the sun. I had a great time on vacation, and now I'm hoping to have a great time listening to The Golden Years by Joshua Bassett. So let's just get started with the first track, which is Biting My Tongue. So Biting My Tongue I thought was a perfect opener to this album. I just thought it was absolutely stunning, has a great message, great lyrics to it, and I don't know, I like the vibe of it. I feel like, I don't know, it's a good thing to get started with. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I do really like this song. Then next we have the title track, The Golden Years, which was also released as a single before. This one is one that I haven't actually listened to that much since it came out as a single, but re-listening to it now, it just like, I don't know, it just gets better upon each listen, if that makes sense. Like, I liked it more than when I first listened to it. I think it's a very summery, vibey song that I really like. I like that also when it comes to the lyrics, it kind of has this bittersweet feeling to it, besides just being like this, I don't know, it has like this free running in a field. Like the single cover for this one actually is perfect for it, because it is just, I don't know, it captures that vibe perfectly, but then the lyrics are just like kind of sad, so I don't know, I like that combination of things, if that makes sense. Then next is the other single that we already got, which is Dancing with Tears in My Eyes. This one is, it's still a bop. It's still a bop. Generally, I feel like Dancing with Tears in My Eyes is like the perfect descriptor of the song. It's a very danceable, fun song to listen to, but like again, sad lyrics. The song about being sad, and I don't know, I really like it. Then next we have on one collab of the album, Don't Let Me Down featuring Jenna Wayne, and it's just straight up punching me in the gut. Oh my god, I did not expect that. This was such a heart-wrenchingly beautiful song, and I think Joshua and Jenna sound incredible together. Like the way their voices just sound on this track, perfection. Just absolutely adored it. It's a really incredible song. Then next up we have Cherry Blossom. Again, another bop. This was so much fun. I feel like it's such a different song from the rest of the album. It's more fun. It's more fun, carefree, happy vibes. I feel like this should have actually been the summer single. As much as I think The Golden Years definitely also screams summer, this one is summer. Like, it's a definition of just like having a fun time during summer, falling in love, being happy, being free, and I really like it. And then we have Circles, which is another one I really like. It's not a bop, a bit more upbeat, but also another one with like a great lyrics to it, a great message, a great metaphors around it that I really enjoy. And yeah, really enjoyed this one as well. Then next we have Wildfire, and this is another one that I just really love. It's beautiful, it's devastating. It has a lot of parallels to Smoke Slow, which is one of my favorite Joshua Bassett songs, and honestly just drawing those parallels makes me even more sad listening to this. But it's so well crafted, such great metaphors, so just absolutely love this one so much. Then next you have Little Rita, and songs like this one always, I don't know, I feel like they always have a special place in my heart. And this one is very specific to Joshua Bassett's like real life friend, and it's like very obvious from the lyrics that it's like very specific, but I feel like overall like the message and like the tone of it is something that a lot of people can find themselves in and find comfort in. And I always love when an artist does a song like this, as much as it might be directed towards like one person, putting out in the world and seeing kind of like a fandom unite around the song, like having that be their comfort song. I really enjoy seeing, and I really think Little Rita is gonna be that, but it's actually my Bassett fandom, because it has that feeling to it, and I don't know, it always warms my heart a little bit. Then next is Would You Tell Me, and this one is actually my least favorite of the album so far, I think. I don't know, there's something about it that didn't fully click with me. Again, this is a bit of a different sound than what else is on the album, but for this one it just didn't really fully click with me. And I do think maybe while listening to this more it might happen, I do sometimes have that when I'm listening to an album. so sometimes our songs are just like don't click, but then when I put them in my playlist and it comes up on shuffle, I'm like, wait a minute, I actually love this one. So this might be one of those, might not be, who knows. But I do really like the concept of this one, like the idea behind the lyrics and message I like. In theory, it's just, I don't know, something about it is just not fully working for me. Then we have Mirror, which is another one that just like straight up punched me in the gut. This one is so vulnerable, raw, honest, emotional, and I teared up listening to this one. I can't lie, it's such a beautiful, devastating song, and I might have connected with it just a little bit too much. We have already arrived at the last song of the album, which is Look How Far You've Come. And honestly, after this journey of this whole album, I think this is the perfect closer, just kind of reflecting on all the hurt and pain you've been through in your life, and just being like, look at where you are now. It's a fantastic, like, I don't know, it just feels so full circle in a way, and I love it. I think it's a beautiful song, and just, I don't know, just a perfect note to end the album on. And yeah, those are my thoughts on The Golden Years by Joshua Bassett. I really enjoyed this album. I actually liked it much more than I was expecting, which might be a surprise because I was so hyped for it. But I feel like The Golden Years and then See With Tears in My Eyes, the two singles of this, just, I don't know, I like those songs, but I feel like they didn't blow me away like other Joshua Bassett songs have in the past. So I don't know, I was a bit nervous a little bit for this album, and I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, connect with it as much as I did, but I definitely did it. And such a beautiful album, and I'm so glad that, you know, the debut was worth the wait. But for my top 3, because that's what we're all here for, my top 3, oh, that's difficult. I think on my number 1 spot will have to go to Wildfire, then 2 to Mirror, and 3 to Don't Let Me Down. I think that's my top 3, which I just realized is a very depressing top 3. I don't know why I picked like some of those depressing songs on this album for top 3. That says a lot about me. But anyway, I thought this was phenomenal. I don't know, I feel like it was a very raw, honest album. It had some of its more fun moments, but mostly very emotional, real, and it just so well made, and I really enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments down below what your top 3 is. I always love seeing other people's different top 3s. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's always so interesting. And it says a lot about what you think of an album, what your top 3 is, in my opinion. But either way, let me know down in the comments as well as what you thought of this album, and then hopefully I'll see you around next time. Goodbye.